My neighbor killed my service dog, so I made him need one. My neighbor Robert made it his mission to clean up our building of what he called freeloaders, who were actually just people with disabilities. First, he got the elderly man on disability evicted by documenting him carrying groceries. Then he harassed the single mom with lupus until she moved out. He bragged about making the building stronger by removing the weak. When he saw me with Scout, he announced, "You're next." Robert started his campaign against Scout and me the day after we moved in. He slipped a note under my door listing VA disability statistics about fraud. The next week, he filed a formal complaint with management claiming Scout barked all night. This was a complete lie since Scout only made sounds when alerting me to episodes. He got bolder after management dismissed his complaint. Started documenting everything I did like he was building a case. I carried groceries upstairs and he photographed me muttering about fraud. When Scout alerted to an incoming panic attack in the mailroom, Robert filmed the whole thing. He created a building group chat where he shared the photos claiming I was faking. The harassment escalated when his documentation campaign wasn't working. He'd bang on walls during my night terrors, making them last longer. He left fake eviction notices on my door with official-looking headers. He printed screenshots of disability fraud penalties and taped them to my car. He followed us to the park where Scout helped me decompress after episodes. He loudly told other dog owners that fake service animals were ruining it for real disabled people. Scout started constantly checking behind us because Robert's stalking made him anxious too. I found Scout dying when I returned from VA therapy that Thursday. He lay twitching by the door with foam around his mouth and white eyes. The emergency vet confirmed antifreeze poisoning. I held him through 3 hours of seizures before he died. Robert waited on his balcony with a beer. When he saw me, he raised it and said, "One down." His fitness page celebrated the building getting cleaner without leeches. Those 2 words echoed for 4 days while I stared at Scout's bed. Robert had killed my medical partner and celebrated it. His identity revolved around being strong and independent. He viewed anyone needing help as worthless parasites deserving removal. That's when clarity replaced grief. Robert would experience the dependence he despised. The man who removed the weak would become weaker than anyone he'd driven away. I'd studied neuropharmacology before the army trying to help my dad's vertigo condition. 2 years of learning about vestibular systems and how supplements interact gave me enough knowledge. Robert conveniently posted his entire fitness routine online, including his morning supplement stack. He took the same pre-workout and vitamins at exactly 6 a.m. daily. His mother had Meniere's disease, but Robert bragged about overcoming genetic weakness. Legal supplements could trigger vestibular problems when combined correctly with his regular stack. Family history of inner ear issues made the interaction almost guaranteed. I prepared specific doses that would build up over time, leaving no trace. Danny from Robert's gym jumped at helping after years of Robert's abuse. He'd give Robert the premium samples and let his ego do the rest. Scout's collar appeared in the laundry room and his ball near Robert's car. I made sure Robert knew Scout was gone, but not forgotten. The entire building had turned against Robert after Scout's death. Danny gave Robert the supplement samples exactly as we discussed over coffee. Robert's ego made him jump at anything that promised better performance, so he started immediately. The first week he felt fine except for slight dizziness after heavy lifts. He pushed through it because champions don't make excuses according to his posts. By week 2, he was gripping machines between sets to stay balanced. Week 3 brought the first public incident when Robert was live streaming a deadlift demonstration. The room suddenly tilted and he dropped the barbell with a crash. He stumbled sideways into the weight rack while his followers watched him grab the wall. He slid down to his knees trying to play it off, but people had already screen recorded everything. The real justice came during week 5 at his Monday morning boot camp class. Robert was demonstrating a burpee when a massive vertigo attack hit him hard. He face planted in front of 20 paying clients who watched him try to stand. The room spun worse and he had to crawl to the wall on his hands and knees. Someone called paramedics while he vomited from the dizziness and kept repeating, "This can't be happening to me." After multiple hospital visits and expensive specialist appointments, Robert got diagnosed with severe vestibular disorder. The damage was permanent and would require lifelong management, including mobility aids. Doctors specifically recommended a service dog for balance assistance and to alert him before episodes. The first organization he applied to rejected him after someone sent them screenshots. 3 more organizations discovered his history of harassing disabled handlers and refused his applications. Robert lost everything. His fitness career ended and he needed a cane to walk. 8 months later, I passed him with my new service dog, Bravo. Robert gripped the mailbox wall through a dizzy spell. He saw Bravo and whispered, "I need help." The building's strongest man couldn't walk alone anymore.